This is Still Here Podcast. Your host, Dale Sherry. You still here. You still here to make an impact in this earth. You still here to do good in your community. You still here to be a father. You still here to be a mother. You still here to succeed in your dreams. You're still here to be an entrepreneur. You're still here to set your ministry straight. You're still here. This is Still Here Podcast. Your host, Brother Dale Sherry. Brother I know, came across this brother, man. Brother full of wisdom at a young age. Full of understanding, man, full of knowledge. Knowledge just means you know a lot. You don't study a lot. You're just knowledgeable about a lot of things. And this here man right here, this brother here, he's, man, smooth, brother, smooth. Man, this brother here, smooth, cool, laid back, hard working, good father. Went from graduating in the A, went to college in Mississippi to play ball. That came to a halt, but his life has changed tremendously.
Yeah.
He ain't let that discourage him. He kept going. My brother, I had to ask you, brother, your name Quron, man.
Yeah.
What decided to name you Quron, man?
Well, I don't think my mama came up with my name. I think my dad named me and my brother. I'm a twin, so he named me Quron and my twin brother Quentin. So, and my dad, he not Muslim or anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
I get that question.
Yeah.
Muslim.
Yeah.
I believe in a higher power. I believe in God. So,
yeah, cause when you first told me your name was there, I'm like, I wonder if his parents Muslim. Or do you ever catch flack from the Muslim brothers or anything like that?
I got a few Muslim homies, so me, I just believe in God. You see what I'm saying? And if I can connect with somebody spiritual, I don't care what they believe in. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna connect with you.
Yeah.
But other than that, nah, man, I got a whole lot of Muslim, friends, partners, homies, acquaintances. I done played ball with a couple of Muslims.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It just be a connection with me, bro. Like,
yeah, cause they I know a lot of Muslims. When I was locked up, they took that thing real serious.
yes,
So
but see, they're behind the wall.
And sure, they real. You got some radical ones,
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
hey, what's your name, Quran and stuff like that. So you never caught none of that flat, none of that heat like that.
Nah, man, I don't catch heat, man. I don't, man. Look, I see the wrong thing going the other way, man. I ain't got time for that.
I already know, man. I know, cause right, you smooth like that, man.
I'm trying.
Yeah, man. You laid back like that, man. And cause when I first I used to call you Q and stuff like that. So when I heard your name was Quran, I come across a lot of brothers from being locked up. They studied the Holy Quran.
Right.
And I always wanted to ask you that, man, how did your parents, you say your dad gave it to
my
you?
dad named me, man. My mom was probably getting pumped full of the sedatives so she could be smooth and calm. I think she came up with me and my brother's name. So I think I give all the credit to my pops right there. That's probably he's doing.
Man, that's awesome, man. Like, yeah, man. For you to be named Quran, man, you smooth, bro. You smooth, man.
Yeah.
Just give you the accolades and stuff like that. Smooth brother here, man. The brother smooth and stuff like that. Ever since I knew the brother been smooth. Man, he'll chop it up from time to time. I always, go and holler at him, man, cause the brother full of wisdom and to be his age and stuff. What's your age now, Quran?
27, man.
27, man. I remember I was 27, and I ain't near had the wisdom, and the understanding that this brother had. But man, I commend you for that though, bro. Man, like, I'm very observant and just to see how you move and stuff like that, man. And you real smooth, you real laid back, man. Too many things don't bother you,
right,
and stuff like that. If it bothered you, it really had bothered you.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
you one of those type of brothers. So I commend you for that though, bro.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So another question, Quran, or a question I had wanted to ask you. You say you were born. Where you was born at?
I was born in Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago, Illinois, man. Illinois, man. We hear a lot of flat about Chicago, man. And
it used to be like that all the time, man. So it's just over time, the influence on the younger community, like music and what they see, and you know what I'm saying, peers, social media, all that influenced the younger generation now, and some of it be good, but most of it be bad. You know, we all know that.
Yeah. So yeah, you stand. What age was you that when your mother decided like, look, we got to get up out of here?
Man, we was real young, me and my twin brother. My sister had to be like probably 4 or 5. My older sister.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my brother was real young, so it didn't take her too much time to, I want to leave.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the way she had to grow up, you know what I'm saying, and the challenges and obstacles she had to endure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, herself. So we went to Chicago too much longer. But how I really had my ties to Chicago, during the spring breaks, fall breaks, summertime, I'm always in Chicago.
Yeah.
My grandparents, my grandmother, my cousins, most of my mama's family up there.
Yeah. So at any vivid point, any vivid time and moment that you can reflect back, because we hear all of this violence that goes on in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
The gangs and things like that. Was you ever introduced to that, or no? Or mom got you out of there just in time?
She got us up out of there, honestly. Cause she had to live through all that. You know what I'm saying? My mom about to be what 56 probably. My mom done seen it all. Like, she done seen Chicago from good to worse to bad to good to bad. So I want to say, she got us up out of there pretty quickly. I learned from a lot of my cousins, honestly. Seeing the way they was living through it. Some of them was successful with certain things, some of them wasn't. Some of them endured certain pains, some of them didn't. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was one of those type guys. Like, I ain't had to go through it for me to learn from it. You get what I'm saying?
Man, I always commend you about that, man.
I ain't never had to go through something bad for me to learn from it. If I see something going on with this brother, like, man, I'm going through it. I ain't trying to figure it out.
That's wisdom, though. Proverbs, man, the book of Proverbs that talks about that, man, that you got to learn from the simple.
You got to.
Man, you got to learn from the simple.
I learned a lot from some of my friends, but little do they know.
Yeah.
Every time I see them, I learned a lot from y'all.
Man, that's good that, young generation, young people, period. It ain't got to be an age bracket. We got to always learn from other people's failure, other people's mistakes, man.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
That way you don't do the same thing, bro. Like, I'm at the age now where it ain't no room for error. You get what I'm saying?
Man,
it ain't no room for error.
That's a wise word they quoted, bro.
Because, man, it's different now. Like, back when I was in high school, a teenager, bro, it was fun and games. But now, bro, I'm almost 30, bro. Like, I'm definitely not trying to suffer the consequences. Now, the consequences are way they're on a different level. They're on a different level.
Yeah.
I can't do it, man. Like,
man, that's good.
I ain't the toughest cat out here saying, man, I don't care, because it's a lot of dudes in my head. They'll say something like that.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I can show me.
Yeah. I already know you.
They don't got to show me nothing. I don't believe them.
For real, man. So Mom Dukes, Mom Dukes, she's seen. So she like, shoot, man, I gotta get my family, my boys, about him. Did dad come with y'all or?
Yeah, my mom met my dad when she was in college.
Mm-hmm.
My mom went to Xavier University in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad, he's from Louisiana.
Okay.
So that's where they had met it with each other. I want to say that my dad also had, a tough time in Louisiana, because, Louisiana ain't no joke neither.
Oh, nah. I mean, like, it's like in privately black areas, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah. I learned a lot from my dad and his folks too, man, because when Katrina happened, they came and stayed in Atlanta with us.
Okay.
My grandparents on my dad's side. So it was like, I was really getting taught a lot of stuff at a young age from some real people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I can tell that about you though, bro, that you've been around some elders.
Yeah, some older people. I don't really have no uncles. My mama didn't have no brothers.
Mm-hmm.
So her uncles was my uncles.
Yeah.
And my great uncles.
Yeah.
So man, I learned a lot from them, man.
Man, that's dope, man. That you took heed to it, man,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So the age you dropped, y'all, what was the age when y'all moved to the A? When y'all moved down here
I'm
to the
saying
A?
me and my brother still probably babies, bro.
Y'all babies?
Yeah, we were still babies.
Man, mama must saw in the prophetic. I gotta get my boys out
Yeah,
Chicago,
man,
man,
yeah.
cause man, Chicago, man, the things that we hear, things that we see, the YouTube video, the documentaries, things that we hear and see, like, man, why don't more parents do that? Just get their kids up out of Chicago and stuff like that.
Some
What
people
would you
be
say
scared
about
to
that?
leave. Some people be scared to leave what they know, bro.
Yeah,
Instead of walking by faith, they just looking at stuff that they can see like right there in their face. Sometimes you never know what might happen.
yeah,
You could be doing something going to the best phases of your life
yeah,
that you hindering yourself from because you either scared, you don't want to leave your family that's that you need help with. That's how I felt really honestly about going to school in Mississippi. I was like, man, I want to go to school in Georgia. My mom was like, man, go out of state. Find something that you ain't used to. You gonna go to school and probably meet up with like half of the people you already knew from
yeah.
high school. And I was like, you know what, I'll try something different. That's what really made me.
So, what you say about Atlanta and Chicago? Since you say you used to go there, like in the summertime and springtime, and versus here in Atlanta, what would be the differences like staying in Atlanta and staying in Chicago when you used to go during spring break, go down and visit family members and stuff like that? So, what would you say the differences from being here, Atlanta have a lot of more opportunity for us, color, blacks, and stuff like that. But in Chicago, it seems like it's not no, it's lack of opportunities there. Would you say that, or is it a difference?
Chicago is easier to get distracted. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not playing ball or going to school to do something positive,
Yeah,
you're gonna end up in the street, man.
yeah,
Straight up, and as I done seen it, man. I done witnessed a lot of young kids that were really talented, man. Football, basketball.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They could draw or they could create stuff. I know a lot of cats in Chicago, man, that really ain't make it past the 20, 21, man, for real.
Man, that's sad.
That's the difference, really.
Yeah, cause it's like it seems so crazy though, man. Like the things that we hear, things that we see, for us the rap music, they glorifying drill music, and it seems like it's sad. I understand that the trajectory of things. You might got beef with this side of town. Cats might just don't like you because you from the side of town. It might ain't got nothing to do with none of the
You
stuff.
ain't gotta worry about that.
Real.
You don't gotta worry about that.
See, one thing about it ain't like, man, everybody be on their grind. I be seeing you on your grind, man. Like, you be on your grind, man, working a 9 to 5, putting in them hours, man. And, man, they let you be up in there 7 days a week, running up a check.
Hey, man, I keep the lights on. I keep the lights on.
And, man, I commend that about you, though, bro. Like, man, just seeing your work ethic and stuff like that, man. And, man, even though you might be tired, you still get up and go. You still get up and go. Okay, they call Chicago Chirac. How you think Chicago adapted that name, Chirac?
Man, it's a lot of killing, man. A lot of guns, a lot of violence, violence, man.
Man, and it seems like
Chirac, man. It's Chirac.
Man, it seems like it's a children are born into that gang culture. Like, man,
their family be in it, man.
Yeah, like, man,
they got no choice.
Yeah, like a generational curse, man. Like,
we gonna pass the gang down to you, man.
Man, that's wild, man.
Yeah, it is.
Man, that's a sad commentary, though, man.
Yeah.
Brothers like Charles and Wright said that children in Chicago are doomed. What you feel about it? What's your take on that? Is he speaking truth, or he just talking, or what's your feel on that? Since you got family members that's there, he be making comments. Sometimes his prediction and stuff like that, man. It be on point, man. Be on point, man. The thing that he be saying, like he's saying that the children of Chicago is doomed. Man, what it's gonna take, man? Like, what can you say? It's
gonna take one of them rappers, bro. It's gonna take one of them rappers and some of them guys that can, make stuff happen. It start with them, honestly, man. Cause like they say you gotta teach what you was taught. You get what I'm saying? So the stuff that they know, they gotta teach the positive stuff to the youngest, the kids.
Yeah.
Because they gonna pick up on the bad stuff. Cause that's all they see.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause kids like sponges, man. They suck
up everything, bro.
Yeah,
like,
man.
And it's to the point where now the kids, the ones that they get the fame and notoriety, they leading the rest of the kids to the bad stuff.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. Like I heard Dane, like we see rappers that just, man, basically he done crashed out. I hope he come out a changed man, but young Lil Durk, you know, it's like it's funding war. It's like people get these money, get these rappers, they get this money, seem like they funding the war. It's just like they got to make a change, like you say, they got to be the one, they got to be the voice, you know, to help, you know what I'm saying, the healing and stop the bloodshed and stuff like that, man. It got to be. So yeah, man, I commend Mom Deuce for, man, getting you and your brothers up out of that house.
Yeah, man. See, I used to be like, man, Mom, we need to move back to Chicago.
Oh yeah,
go over there with my family. You get what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I'm glad she made them decisions, bro. You know, as kids, you know, we want what we want. We don't see the bigger picture like our parents see it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I got older, but I started realizing, damn, Mike, you know what? Let me give you a hug.
Amen.
I'm glad I had to do certain stuff like that.
Man, cause man, look at you now, man. You know,
I probably wouldn't even be who I am today if it wasn't for some of the decisions my mama made.
Man, that's good, man. Shout out to Mom Dukes, man. Shout out to Mom Dukes, man, for getting her boys and her girl getting up out of Chicago.
Yeah, man.
And I encourage, like, parents, if you in Chicago, you so happen to come across this podcast, man, make that decision, make that detrimental move to get your children up out of Chicago, because, man, it seems like they're heading for destruction. And man, and it's sad. So, Quron, so when y'all move to the A, you down here in the A, you know, you get in school. So when you start taking, like, he like to talk about sports all the time.
Oh yeah.
So when did you take the liking to sports?
Man, I've been playing sports all my life, man. My first love was football, believe it or not.
Yeah.
My first love was football, man. From rec league to middle school ball. I stopped playing in high school though. My high school wasn't that good, man. And that's when I done been playing AU basketball and basketball for the church leagues.
Yeah.
Basketball for rec centers, and basketball probably kind of stuck to me.
Yeah.
Man, I had an infatuation with playing ball, bro.
Yeah,
I was in the gym, bro. I was in the gym every weekend, man.
Man, I can tell man, talk about it, man.
I was calling everybody, man, y'all come to the gym Saturday, man. We gonna beat y'all, man. Y'all ain't talking about that. I used to get all the guys to the gym. Boy, I might go in the gym, but I see folks playing. I'm like, bro, I got it. Who got it? I'm behind the last person.
Yeah. Do you still be hooping? From time to time?
From time to time, but I told myself 2025, man, I'm getting back in that gym. So anybody, it's for everybody.
Yeah, see,
yeah,
boy,
hey.
That's all my boy, that's all we talk about, man. That's all he talk about, man, is, man, getting it, hooping. You know what I'm saying? That's all he talking about. So, so you get in high school, you start playing b-ball.
Yeah. I've been playing basketball. I've been playing ball since middle school.
Since middle school, okay.
Yeah.
What position you play?
I started out in middle school. I kind of was taller. Me and my twin brother, we was kind of taller than a lot of our friends. So I started out playing like in the post. And when I got to high school, man, they was like, man, you ain't playing post no more, but you gotta. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to do this and that and that. Need you, man. I play AU ball all year round. I done played basketball all year round a couple years straight.
Yeah. So
I started playing guard, man. Like when I got to high school, I started playing guard. That's probably my introduction to, you know, being a guard for real, dribbling all the time, passing the ball, bringing the ball down the court. You know, middle school I didn't really do that. I just played ball. Like middle school, we just playing out there.
Yeah.
But now, when I got to high school, we just organized. Like every time we step on the court, we try to get a dub.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Y'all ever go to the state championship? Or?
Man, we made it to the Elite Eight. My senior year, We made it to the Elite Eight, and it's crazy because my sophomore year, this when I started varsity. My sophomore year, I had to be the youngest on the team. Like, I started playing point guard. We had shooting guard, 6'6", small forward,
Shooting guard at
6'6".
6'6". Damn.
We had a power forward, 6'7".
Damn.
Center like
Man,
six.
punishing
But we were loaded.
Man,
We were loaded. We had all like 3 or 4 shooters on the team.
man.
We had like the number 7 team in state, bro. My sophomore year.
So what high school it was?
Went to Mount Zion High School.
Mount Zion.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, man, they don't build a big one, man. That's one they don't build a big one now.
Man,
But seem like they always have the athletes over there, man.
Man, Jonesboro period, like the city of Jonesboro, man, they got a lot of good athletes out there, especially at Jonesboro High School. That was our rival school. Jonesboro High School and Morrow High School. They had some good players.
Yeah, it seems like North Clayton running stuff now, man.
I ain't been looking at high school lately.
Yeah,
but I'm about to get back into it though. See how I can give back to the fellas.
Yeah, man, you might become coach, man, stuff like that. Yeah, I might be getting that money, you know what I'm saying?
Look, if it's for basketball, man, I'd take a little time while to do that.
I already know.
Yeah.
So in high school, so you know what I mean, you were taking liking to sports, man. You were starting to excel and stuff like that. So what came to point? Saying, you know what, man, I can go pro. I want to go to college and stuff like that.
Man, that was my goal.
Yeah.
From the start, when I started playing basketball and I realized like I'm getting older, man, I gotta start. You know, we taking the SATs, ACTs. Coaches talking to me about, man, what your scores like? What your grades like? I always had good grades, but you know, when it comes down to them test numbers, man, they was like, man, we want to see if this, that, third. I had a couple scholarships, man, from smaller colleges and junior colleges and all that, JUCOs.
So while you in high school, did you ever feel like temptation to try to pull you out of high school from ball to get into the streets, get into that drug life, that hustle life? You just say, nah, I seen how other folk crashing out on this.
Yeah. No, I ain't, man, look, I when I had tunnel vision about something, man, I'm getting to the end of it.
Yeah.
It wasn't nothing that could throw me off my pig.
Man, that's good though, man, cause man, you know, there's a lot of people, man, they get thrown off their pivot, man. And stuff like that. Man.
All they need, my advice to the younger generation, man, what you do now is gonna set you up for what you do later, man.
Man, you heard that? What you do now?
What you do now is gonna get you. It's gonna get you what you need to get. It's gonna get you where you need to get to later, man. So when you feel like, man, this ain't working, this ain't moving how fast I want to move it, man.
Did any temptation though? Did any guys you seen be like, yo, Q, man, you know what I mean? Man, look, boy, I'm making this certain amount of money, boy, you need to get down, man. None of that, you didn't face none of that?
Man,
nah. Oh yeah, you shutting down all that. You already knew.
I knew if I ever needed something, bro, I used to ask my mom, like, Mom, if I need this, I need that. I ain't really need nothing like that.
That's what's up, man. That's good, man. You know, mom, dudes, parents, man, it's so pivotal that, you know, we be in our children's life, man, to, you know, to stir them that in that direction, because there's so much temptation, so much enticement that's out here from this culture, this drug gang. And man, I commend the brother. He wasn't even phased by it. He didn't bite the out. Be like,
I don't even think nobody out there was thinking that type of money, no way.
So it wouldn't even
It
wouldn't even enticing.
They probably would be.
Man, when I came up though, man, it was cats making they were making some money. So it was enticing for me, like, right, it can't make 50 grand and all that stuff like that.
Yeah, man, they went close.
One cat told me, like, man, hold that bag, man, had that 50,000. But I'm like, boy, I gotta get this, but I want to, you know, so yeah, man, I commend you for that though, man, you know, like, man, cause some kids just want to be down, man, just want to, you know, want to get out there, man, and be down, man.
Man, don't nothing come fast but a crash, man. Tell you,
man, that's a good word. Nothing
come fast but a crash.
But a crash. So, okay, man, Quron, so boom, like, you're in high school, so you graduated, and man, so what So it was time for you to go to college. You know, what persuaded you to go to college? What was the intriguing moment like? Saying, man, I want to go to college. You say you're going to college to play ball, right?
Yeah.
You know, what was the intriguing moment, man? Like you like, bro, I got this in me, bro. I could do this here, bro. I could be elite like Westbrook, Braun, you know what I'm saying? Curry, you know, and stuff like that, man.
What really gave me that pat on the back to, hey man, this is what you want to do. One of my homies, his name Jerry's Holder, we call him JR. When I was in
shout out JR.
Shout out JR. When I was in the 10th grade, JR was in 12th. And when I tell you, man, the brother was cold, man.
Yeah.
Like, he was nice. And he was one of the first people that I played with physically, like in person, that I seen go to school and hoop. And I was like, man, I want to do the same thing with JR. I want to go to school, play basketball, be the man. You know what I'm saying? I want that in this type of way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, my boy went to Jacksonville. What was it? The University of Jacksonville. JU.
Mm-hmm.
Dolphins. In Florida, man, and that man had a great college career.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up going overseas. That man,
that's dope.
Man, I still check up on him, follow him to this day, man. That man, he done had some glorified moments in his life, especially because of basketball. You know what I'm saying? So my hat go off to him. A couple of my other friends, man, from other places that I seen, they was playing basketball and going to big stages and playing. And man, I was like, man, this what I grinded for. You get what I'm saying? This what I really want for myself. So I took the initiative to jump out there, man. Like I applied to certain colleges. They looked at my test scores, grades. They sent me feedback. I ultimately made my decision to go to Mississippi State University. Well, I had to get a walk-on scholarship when I got there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I had to grind and just keep hooping.
Yeah. So at Mississippi, so you go to college, you got accepted into it with a scholarship. Yeah. So man, how was that feeling, man?
It was a bittersweet moment because, even though I had to, prove myself to work a little harder so I can,
I mean, you telling me, the coaches be, the coaches been telling me.
Yeah, man, it just that was one of the moments where I was like, man, I gotta. This is something I gotta live up to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And my brother went out to school with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, that's up.
Yeah, so it was one of those bittersweet moments. I can't even lie about that one.
So so boom, y'all, you and your brother, y'all go off to college at the same time.
Yeah, we got the same time.
So y'all, man, what was like your first, checking into your dormitory? You're going there, man. I ain't never been to college. My university was going prison. So like this, cause I live that type of life.
Yeah.
But man, man, how that feeling was like, man, I'm in college now, man.
It's just a reality check, man. Like man, this a big league, but this ain't high school ball no more. This ain't little league ball no more, man. This the big league. Like everybody, in my opinion, everybody out here can hoop.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to make a man for their dog.
Yeah, dog.
You got to, bro.
But you gotta be home.
I remember from my first year, they had a little intramural basketball team and stuff, man. We was doing the intramural and they had like a 3-on-3 tournament. This one they knew I was him.
Yeah.
3-on-3 tournament. 3-on-3 tournament, $500 to win them.
Yeah.
Man, we had teams. You can have 3. Man, what I did, 8.
Yeah.
8. Yeah. Well, we ran that 3-on-3, bro. We on the newspaper for the school, man. Front page.
Yeah.
3-on-3 tournament winners, man. They got a trophy. They gave us the money. We out.
Yeah. So I know you have to stay focused though in college, man. All the girls and all that stuff, like partying and
I had my fair share out of there. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's for real. So man, so that hit y'all from most of that temptation.
Jump, man. You somewhere you ain't never been. You seeing folks you ain't never seen, man.
Man,
That's why I encourage everybody that I know that's in high school hooping, even if you don't go to school hooping, man, just go to college.
Man,
Go further your education, cause bro, you ain't no telling what you might find when you get out there.
Man, I've heard that a lot, man. I heard that from a lot of people. Like, man, you want to experience college.
You got to.
Unfortunately, I did. I didn't,
Yeah.
because my child. But I always heard people who don't got females and males that say, man, you got to experience college.
College changed your life, man, for better or worse.
Yeah.
Tell me.
So temptation there, man, the frat parties and all that stuff like that. So you was involved in all that. You'll get
man. I was anywhere they had something going on. I was there.
So boom, man. So you in college, you hooping and stuff like that, man. Almost a tragic event happened in your life, man. Man, just tell us about that, man. Like, you were telling me about it. I never knew, because like I see a lot of people I come in contact with, and they tell me things that don't transpire in their life, and I'm like, man, I would never knew, because they wear it so well. Like I told my cousin on my last podcast, he wear his situation so well, man, and I would never knew that about you, man. So you say that you was there in Mississippi, happened while you was in college. You say you had got sick, man.
Man, I was experiencing nosebleeds, uncontrollable nosebleeds, and I'm like, man, I can't stop my nose from bleeding. So I went to the hospital out there, and they was like, man, your blood pressure high. And I was like, high blood pressure? Damn, I didn't have high blood pressure in your family. I was like, no, I don't have high blood pressure in my family. So I stayed there till my blood pressure came down a little bit, and they let me go. And then they gave me like a little prescription of pills, like, take these for 30 days, once a day. I ran out of that. Nose still bleeding, man.
For real?
Yeah, man. So I had called my mom. I was telling her about it. I took all the medicine that they told me to take. And she was like, man, you might have to come home so you can see your doctor. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no doctors out there, honestly.
Because that's like the dominant white up there.
Yeah. And
no gets no white doctors.
Yeah, no. But the school was a PWI. So after I told my mama all that situation, man, I kind of was concerned, because it's like, man, I don't know what's going on at this point.
So profusely nosebleeds. Was it happening suddenly every day?
It was every day.
Every day.
It was every day for about, I want to say, for about 5-6 days.
What was running through your mind at that time? Like,
I'm like, I just gotta get my nose to stop bleeding. You know what I'm saying? I can't even get to doing no everyday things,
activities and stuff like that. What you think that would you say that something you was eating, or what you think that what led up to that? You still don't know to this day?
Nah, they never told me what was going on, but I took heed to what my mom was saying, because she was like, just come home, we'll figure it out. You know what I'm saying? You can go back when you... So, man, I forgot what had happened. I want to say I had went to the gym right before I had left. Man, my phone got stolen. My phone got stolen. So I couldn't really communicate with her how I needed to. One of my roommates, before I left, man, he gave me one of his old phones. He was like, man, look, I'm gonna let you have it, bro, because I know you gotta get back to the crib, turn the GPS on, man, and then when you get where you need to, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, the GPS stay on, pick up Wi-Fi on your way.
Yeah. Man, so you jumped in the car.
Man, I took my car, I packed my car where they helped me pack my car up. I went off on that leap of faith. I kind of already knew how to get back and forth to school. I done did it so many times.
Yeah.
Man, I must have hopped in the car and left. 6.5 hour drive from Mississippi State to Jonesboro. I get home. I think my homie had got kicked out his spot. He at my house in my room.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? My mom said, you wasn't acting yourself. Like 3 days went by, she like, I'm taking you to the hospital. You ain't acting yourself.
So you back at home, back in the 8. You just 3 days at home.
3 days.
Your nose was still bleeding? Was
Nah,
it
it
stopped?
kind of calmed down.
Calm down.
Yeah, I guess because the sense that I was at home, I probably was a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, then cause your anxiety.
Yeah, my anxiety came down a little bit. That's
Yeah.
probably what it was. I was probably having, real anxious, like stressing myself out about it. Man, she said I wasn't acting like myself. Man, she took me to the hospital that same
Mama
day.
intuition.
Yeah, mom's intuition, bro. And I think it was it had to been Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
It was around that time.
So you checked out of school. Did you let school know that
Man,
I gotta go?
I just left.
You just left.
I just left.
Just left. Man, just left, man. Leap of faith, man. Something going on. I don't know what it is.
Thinking about school. I wasn't thinking about classes.
I got to be home tomorrow.
I got to make sure I'm straight because I ain't good to nobody if I ain't good for myself.
Yeah.
Man, I left school. I came straight home, man. I filled the car up probably twice, came home. And she said, I want to act like myself. And that was around Memorial Day. And I ended up going to the hospital, thinking of, regular, like, quick checkup. They're going to let me know what's going on. Man, that same night, man, they told me they had to keep me.
Yeah.
Man, they told me straight up, like, we're going to have to keep you, man. You know what I'm saying? We ran some tests on you. And I think I was about, I want to say I had to be 20 years old.
20.
20.
Man.
Birthday didn't even come around yet.
Yeah.
I was 20 years old. They told me that, man. He was like, man, your kidney's not working.
Man.
He said, your kidney's functioning at, I think he said 9%. We at least trying to get him up to 16%. They was like, man, we're going to have to put you on dialysis. That was the first thing the dude told me. Like,
man, so what he said there, what was your, man, like?
Man, that probably, I didn't know what he was talking about.
Oh, you know what he was talking about? Okay. So you was knowledgeable about it at the time.
Man, I was upset, man. That probably just made my anxiety strike up some more. And I was like, man, I ain't staying in the hospital. I told him straight up, like, man, I ain't staying in the hospital. We're gonna have to keep you, man. We're trying to keep you safe. This, that, and the third. And my mom was mad at that doctor, just for telling me that, because it amped me back up. Man, when I tell you, they was like, I was going loony in there.
Yeah.
They was like, man, they were trying to get you to calm down. You weren't calming down. They was trying to get you to take, little medications and this and the third. You was telling them you weren't taking it and stuff like that, man. Because at that time, my mind was just, I was so blown from the fact.
Yeah, because, man, you 20 years old, man.
I'm telling like, man, I'm healthy. I'm doing this, man. I'm an athlete, bro. I can't, man, I ain't finna sit in no hospital.
Man, like, shoot, man, you 20 years old, man. That's a lot to bear at such a at age at that time.
So, man, at that time, man, it was one of those. I was just having one of those moments at that time after that. So, man, they was sticking me with all kind of medication and needles and stuff like that. They had called security on me. Like, man, we gotta calm this man down. Just like I'm an angry black man in the hospital. But it's just like, I don't know, man. Some about it just wasn't. It didn't sit right with me.
Amen.
And then next, my mom was like, man, I'm gonna be here. I ain't gonna go nowhere. Just listen to him. We gonna figure this out, man. I probably was, after that night, I was sedated for a week and a half.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Man.
I was sedated for a week and a half. They had gave me a chest catheter for the dialysis. You get what I'm saying? The little cords that hang out. Man, I was going back and forth. I did dialysis probably for a whole week by then. By the time I woke up,
yeah,
I didn't even know what was really going on for it. I asked, how long have you been in here? I'm like, man, he was asleep for like 9 days. 9 to 10 days.
You didn't even know.
I didn't even know. I thought I just took a nap and woke up.
Oh, for real? That's how I was too when I got shot at 14, man. Like, they like, man, I'm gonna put you to sleep. I just woke up, man. I was out of surgery. So, yeah, man.
And I was asleep like 9 to 10 days, man. And just so they can, operate on, figure out what was going on. So, yeah, they came to realization, man, my kidneys had failed on me by then. And I was doing dialysis, 3 times a week? But in the hospital, the hospital I was doing it 3 times a week. I was going Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I was in hospital for like 29 days.
So in the time of the hospital, you were just in and out, in and out. And at the point, did you did you come to the grip? Did you in the time in the hospital, did you just like, man, get down on yourself and
I
like
did.
anxiety kicked in harder?
I did, man. I felt like I went through a little depression about it.
Yeah.
Just cause, like, you know, I feel like how my mom was telling me, like, you know, God just settling you down from something that you ain't had to come across. It just was something about,
Amen.
you know what I'm saying? Like he get his toughest battles to his strongest. So,
Amen.
so I looked at it as, you know what? Instead of me saying why me, I'm saying why not me.
Amen.
You get what I'm
You
saying?
telling me that.
And I was thinking to myself, like, man, I'm gonna get through this, man. Like, I'm gonna get through it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I kept telling myself, like, I'm gonna get
That's
through
faith. You know, like the Bible say, man, your faith shall save.
Yeah.
You know, his faith saved him, man.
My mom was there with me every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Spend the night every day till I came out of the hospital. And that's what me and her relationship got a little closer, because, you know,
hallelujah.
She was just telling me, like, you know, you got a testimony. You hear what I'm saying? Like, we don't know she don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but all we can do is have faith at this point. You hear what I'm saying?
When he first told me that, man, like I was saying in the beginning, like I ain't even know, like, you know, cause the brother, man, like the brother, like I always say, where I see people like this, like him, they grab things so well, like, you know, like you say, he can't. He was at a point like he was like, why me? But he said, why not me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes in life we got to be like that. You know, why not me? God gave me this, you know what I'm saying, to make me stronger.
Yeah.
Okay, brother.
And I just took it like on the chin, man. I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't do nothing. It's just like, man, I had to go through it to get over it. You get what I'm saying? You know, I feel like sometimes as people, we try to evade certain things that we have to go through. You get what I'm saying? I told myself, man, I got to go through this, man.
Yeah.
I got to go through this just for me to get ahead. You get what I'm saying? For me to get past this. And it really taught me a lot of patience, bro. Like, I was one of them impatient kids. I needed something done. I'm trying to get it done right now.
Man, for you to say that, man, just, you know, I'm very reserved and I'm just see how you move, man. You is a patient guy.
Man, it did though, cause it's like you in the hospital, bro. What can you do? You can't go nowhere. You can't go nowhere until they let you.
Yeah.
They got you hooked up to all these machines. I can't take this stuff off of me by myself.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, it just gave me some time to sit and think about everything. Like, man, you're moving too fast, man. You need to slow down on certain stuff. Like, you need to focus on what's more important than stuff that I want, you know, stuff that you need. You get what I'm saying? And now, like, that's how I am now. Like, man, when I make certain decisions, I'm like, man, I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need that. I just got to figure out what's more important in life. You get what I'm saying? Because I used to like house. Back then, I used to think, like, you know what? I only care about basketball. If it ain't basketball, I ain't trying to, you know, do this and the third. But everything don't revolve around basketball, even though that's what I love. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, man, I gotta figure something out. So me sitting in the hospital for the 29 days, it was just like it was an eye opener. Like, man, it don't matter who you is, it don't matter how much money you got, it don't matter what kind of status you on, who you think you are, who people think you are, bro. It's like, God got a way of bringing you to your knees. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
I know it's like, people they always call on God when they in a sticky situation. Like, hey, God, help me out, God, Lord, please, I don't want this going on, man. And that made my faith get more, you know what I'm saying, asserted. As far as, you know what I'm saying, I talk to God every day. Like, you gotta talk to God, not when you want something, but, you know what I'm saying, like, just because. You know what I'm saying? Like, me ensuring my faith in God about what I had going through, man, it just made me realize that, man, oh, this is reality. You get what I'm saying? Some people don't like to. It don't snap to them until something bad happening to you, and then you gotta. Oh man, I gotta live my life right. I gotta stop drinking. I gotta stop smoking. But you know, it's just it's a mental thing, really, man. Most of it's just it's 100% mental. It start with your mind first. If your mind tell you ain't gonna do something, you ain't gonna do it. You get what I'm saying? if you're not thinking about changing, you ain't gonna change. You get what I'm saying?
So, you hear that? If you ain't thinking about changing,
you ain't gonna change. It don't matter what you do. You can go to the gym and this, that, and the third. But if your mind not thinking, oh, let me get my health together, your health ain't gonna change.
Man, that's so true too, Q, man. Like, cause when I gave my life to Christ, man, it was like I got to change, man. You know, that's so powerful, cause you hit it right on the head. If your mind ain't telling you to change, you ain't gonna change.
Definitely, man. And some of the stuff got something to do with the people around you too, man. If you see these people ain't doing no good, you want to be around that, man, you gonna end up doing the same thing they doing. I had to cut off a lot of my homies because we just weren't on the same time no more. You get what I'm saying? And there weren't no hard feelings.
Outgrown.
You outgrow, man. You outgrow people.
You grow apart.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I still love you, bro, but I'm gonna love you while I'm doing my thing, and you know, you do your thing.
Yeah. Man, that's real, man. Like you know, you got to outgrow people and stuff. So so you went through that right there. So you started doing your journey through dialysis.
Mm-hmm.
So how long did your journey through dialysis last?
Man, I was doing dialysis for like 2.5, almost 3 years.
3 years, man. So
by the time
tell the story that tell the story like when they called you, like you were telling me, like they called you was working.
No, I had just got off work, man.
When you was working at?
I was working at.
You said you were working at the airport. You told you working at the airport.
I was.
Okay.
I was working at the airport. This right before. Right when COVID started, bro. Right during COVID, because what? I got sick 2017. So 18, 19. This had to be the first 6 months of 2020. Man, May 6, 2020. I'm about to be on the 5th year of my transplant, right?
Yeah.
May 6, 2020. And I remember this date because this is my baby mama's little sister's birthday. May 6, 2020, man. I'm outside my baby mama's house. I'm finna leave. I get a call on the phone, random number. And I'm sitting calling my baby mama, like, man, who called me at 9 o'clock, man? I'm like, man, they tripping, man. I'm like, man, I answered the phone. It was a lady. She said, hey, Mr. Brooks, hey, this is so-and-so from Piedmont with the cardiovascular heart and lung transplant center. I was calling to see if you want to get your kidney transplant in the morning. If you can come take a COVID test, come in tonight, take a COVID test. It should only last like 4 hours. We'll know if you don't have COVID or not. And if you don't have COVID, man, we can get you a transplant by 8 o'clock in the morning. I said, huh?
Get go.
I said, what time can I come in? She said, you can come whenever. You can come now, you can come now, 2 hours. But, you know, the later you wait, the longer that COVID test gonna take for us to come to get it, because it's gonna take 4 hours. And I was like, bro, I was shocked because I was like, what should I do?
But let me backtrack though. So through your journey through dialysis, what was your mind state at that time? Like through your journey through dialysis, what was your mind state like?
I didn't let it stop me, but it's crazy that I had a lot of jobs while I was doing dialysis, like physical jobs. Like I was working at DHL, I was working at Amazon, delivering packages. You know, I was one of the people like, man, I ain't gonna let nothing just hold me back from, you know what I'm saying, wanting to do what I need to do, man. I'm about to pedal to the middle. Like, I'm trying to get my mind off of it. I gotta get something.
You ain't be about to play victim.
No, I ain't gonna play victim, man.
Yeah.
Folks didn't even know I was on dialysis.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, bro, you on dialysis? There's different packages. Man, 100 stops a day.
Yeah.
250 packages, man. I'm almost 300 packages, man. I'm riding in the trucks.
So that kind of helped you through your journey.
Man, a lot of that helped me through my journey, man. A lot of it, and you know me, I like music, man. I'm listening to music all day, every day, man. I'm waking up listening to music, going to dialysis, listening to music all the whole time I was in there, man. It was just certain things, man. It was just like I'm trying to figure out a way to get my mind off of all of this.
Yeah.
And then my homies, man, I got some solid homies, man. And some of my homies, man, they was like, man, hey, man, calm down, man. You don't got to do this, man. Don't do this, that, and third, man. Take your time.
Yeah.
And man, I love them for that, because, you know what I'm saying? Everybody needs somebody in their corner, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So they were really in my corner.
So you got the call, and you like, shoot, man, I got to go.
Man, I got a call my mom, and she screamed. She like, oh. She like, thank God, like, oh my God,
Praise
what
God.
you about to do? I said, Mom, I'm about to come home. I ain't ate nothing. Just pack me up a sandwich or something. I'm eating it on the way. I'm gonna eat it on the way, or you can take me, either one.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, come on home. I said, all right, man. I came home, took me in a little shower, because, you know, I had the thing in my chest. I couldn't really take no real shower, get that wet. So I just took me in the shower. I half my body, washed my arms and legs up.
Yeah.
Man, when I tell you, man, I probably got to the hospital probably like 11 o'clock. P-Mine. I got to the hospital, man, took my COVID test. They had me sitting in a little emergency room about 4 hours. I messed around, went to sleep. Morning time came. They was like, well, your COVID test came back negative, man. You ready to, you know, this and the third?
Praise God.
I said, man, I said, it don't hurt. He's like, nah, it ain't gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Man, when I tell you, I probably went into surgery probably like 7:30 that morning. I woke up, it was probably like 2 o'clock
In the morning.
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
You went at 7 o'clock in the morning.
7 in the morning. I went to got transplant at 7 in the morning. I said, man, Lord, I'm still made to sleep about 5 hours, but we got done with the transplant like 8:15.
Oh, word?
I said, it'll take
That's
out
good.
40 minutes to do this.
Because statistics shows that
He said, no complications, man, no nothing, man. We just went in, put it in, soldier back up. I said, oh, man.
that was nothing but God. Cause
And I
man,
was like,
some people be on the waiting list for a long time.
and it's crazy because it was a lady in a dialysis center. I was the youngest person in the dialysis center, so they look like, man, this young man doing it. Man, and I was
So if everybody said the older ones, like, man, that little boy here, bro.
man, they got a baby in. And the dialysis lady, they was so nice to me, man. They was like, man, you need anything, let us know. This, that, and the third. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Man, when I tell you, I can't thank y'all enough for them, because they kind of helped me through that whole situation, man. Like, going in there, getting cleaned up, you know, the machine. I'm on the machine like 3 hours, almost 4 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they was just like, man, you gonna get your transplant. And there was a lady who used to sit next to me. She had to be in like her late 60s. You know what I'm saying? I see her come in every morning. She on time, just like me. And I kid you not, man. I want to say it was on my second year in there. She had got a transplant. Somebody donated her one. And I came to Dallas and I said, man, what happened to the old lady?
Yeah.
And I mean, she got a transplant last week. I said, what?
Yeah.
I said, oh man, I'm so happy for her.
Man, that was something, man.
Man,
Like,
that gave me a little encouragement.
Yeah.
So like, man, I'm next, man. I'm sitting, we in the line, man. We are going in a circle.
Like you had to rejoice, like the Bible said, rejoice with those who rejoice. You was happy for
Man, I
that.
was happy for that lady,
You know what I mean?
man.
God seen that. You know what I mean? Other people probably not
That
hating.
gave me motivation.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, ain't one of us
You
made it
think
out.
people was in a hating?
They probably was. They probably was.
You know what I'm saying?
They probably
My
was.
boy, my boy here,
And I was happy
he
for him, man.
gonna be happy for you,
And
man.
it was a Mexican guy took her place. And
Yeah.
you know, they can only have so many people in there.
Yeah.
This Mexican dude took her place, man. He was cool, man. I used to tell him, man, you sitting in the good seat.
Yeah.
The last person sat in that seat, man, they had to try.
Wow, man, that's good, man.
Yeah.
That you was encouraging them, man, while you was in, and man, they say that, man, you was a person. How does the saying go? Like, man, you know, you're a strong individual when you're going through a storm. You can encourage other people in that
Yeah,
storm.
man. That just gave me a little hope, man. I promise you. And then you come May, man. I get that car, man. Then I'm up late, and I was like, man. I said, man, this is a long time coming.
Sure, but man, cause some people I looked up the statistics though. Some people were, man, like,
man, I was talking to some folks in there, man. They said, man, they've been on dialysis.
Yeah, man. I know some people, man, been on them, man.
I'm like, oh, but the ladies was telling me, and they was like, you gonna get your transplant first, because you know they won't. These transplants last like lifespan wise.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people was already 50 and up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they had a better chance of getting a donor than to wait on the list for that. Man, I promise, I was ineligible. I was inactive. Let me say that I was inactive because it was certain things that I had to do to be active on the list. I was on the list, but I was inactive. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I was like, what else I had to do? You know, it's like, you got to take these tests, you got to do this, and you got to do that. So I'm, going back and forth to my doctor's office, handling them situations. Like, let me go ahead so I can get active. This and the third. I probably been active in for like 2 or 3 days before they called me. That's crazy.
Man,
I was like, how long active for like a couple days?
Man, that was God.
Like, yeah, that's all it needed. Man,
Boy, God is good, man. So boom, man, praise God on that, man.
Yeah,
like, man, God had got you through that, man, and you came out that thing victorious, man.
Yeah.
So you had a son, man. What year did you have your son?
I was 25 when I had my son.
You were still doing your dialysis then? Through your journey through your dialysis, you had your son?
No, I was off dialysis by then.
You off dialysis. I was off dialysis. Got it. You being a father, you became a father after that.
Yeah.
So you become a father. You're like, sure, man, I'm a father now. Man, God just bless you with a son.
Man, yeah, I feel like everything was coming to fruition. Yeah, man, I was like, man, this was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all this was just lined up the right way for it's supposed to be like this.
Yeah, man, that's great, man. What you say, since you've been a father, man, what's some pointers you could give a younger father? What's some pointers?
Man, number one pointer, man, make your baby mama happy. There's no win, lose, or draw. Make sure she's satisfied. What's the stuff, man? I'm telling you.
I say, man, make your baby mama happy, but can you please her though? I mean, that's a hard task right now, man.
Rather you can. You just show her show her that you try. But it get hard out there, man. I'm telling you, it get hard.
Man. So father, guys who want to be a father, what would you tell them? Make your baby mama happy, new fathers.
New fathers, man. Just do what you can to be with your child, man.
Amen.
Because kids, especially young men, bro, they need a man in their life, man. Definitely. Because I sure needed one. My dad and my mom separated, and I feel like my coaches, some of the guys at church, I looked up to certain people because they was like father figures. You get what I'm saying? And it take a village, bro. It take a village. Don't be having no craziness around your child, man. No bad influences. Man, get around some other cats who got kids, man, who can tell you, like, man, yeah, man, I'm good with my son. It rub off on you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you ain't you no more. It's a y'all. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't just go do what you want to do no more. You gotta do what's best for y'all.
Amen.
You get what I'm saying? And
so Q, it's not that you're a father, you're the man, and do you want him to be a hooper too?
Man, whatever, like right now, man, your kids are investment, man. Whatever he want to do, man, I'm with it.
Yeah. Amen. So So what you say about relationships? I mean, dating in y'all generation, man. What would you say, man? Is your generation doing to dating and stuff like that?
Uh, man, we probably might be doing we might be dumb, man. I don't think people doing stuff for love no more, bro.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like it's too much. It's too much of the wrong stuff that folk can worry about.
Yeah.
Like it just as far as because like I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. It's like female, like everybody want a beautiful woman. Everybody want a woman that look good and hair done and this and that. But some of the women they like a blank sheet of paper, bro.
You feel
They not in depth with nothing, man. They just want to look good, get money spent on them. Man, they want a rapper, bro. They want a drug dealer. That's what they want. And it's crazy because it's the influence. Like I said, man, like they see little baby buy his girl a $200,000 car, they expect the same thing.
Man.
They see watches, rings, and chains, but you gotta buy them a house or something to compensate. But I don't think people doing nothing for the right reason now. Like I asked a lot of my peers, like y'all want to get married? They're like, I don't want to get married.
Yeah, that's the I asked my son that does he want to get married? Like, nah. Like, darn, it don't got that bad, man. Like, shoot, man. Like, man, I appreciate you stopping by, Q, man. Man, you got a powerful story, man. Man, I encourage you, man, you know what I'm saying, to share that, man. And man, I appreciate you stopping by Still Here Podcast.
Still here, man. We still here.
We still here, man. We still here to make a difference. We still here to make an impact. We still here to become that entrepreneur. We still here to, man, raise our children, raise our sons and our daughters. We still here. Man, thank you, man. You heard the story. Powerful testimony, powerful story, man. And man, thank you for stopping by for Still Here Podcast, man.
Appreciate you having me, man.
Man, no problem.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.